Every election season, Nigerians are told that their votes matter, and it does matter. But you see, millions of citizens stand in queues, make choices, and decide who receives the mandate to lead. But after the celebration, after the victory speeches, and after the swearing-in ceremonies, what happens next? Do citizens continue to participate? Do you? Do elected leaders continue to listen? Do they? Or have we created a democracy where citizens only matter during elections? Because democracy is not a 4-year event. It is not. Democracy is a relationship between the governed and those who govern. Are Nigerians active participants in democracy, or are we only spectators waiting for the next election? Now, we'll be having this conversation in segments, 3 different segments, and I'll try the best I can to allot maybe 25 or 20 minutes to each segment. So we have this conversation. Now, during this first segment, we're going to ponder around these questions, and I want you to have this conversation with me. You are a major stakeholder in this. Do Nigerians only remember government during elections? Now, let us begin with ourselves as citizens. During elections, political conversations dominate our homes, workplaces, religious centers, and communities. People debate candidates passionately. But after elections, many citizens become silent. Some would say politicians do not listen anyway. Others would say, my vote has already been counted. There is nothing else I can do. But is that true? Is that really true? Have Nigerians misunderstood democracy as only the act of voting? Are citizens partly responsible when leaders become disconnected from the people? Why do many people show interest only when they expect personal benefits? Is civic participation in Nigeria too weak? I'm letting the lines open now. Let's start with the first segment of our conversation. I'll repeat the questions for you to ponder on. You can pick on anyone to react on. To be a part of our conversation this morning, 0814000-989 or 070-87-800-989. It seems we've got our first caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
DIDAM, good morning.
Welcome to Perspectives. What's your name and location?
Yes, Kure on the line.
All right, Kure, quickly, let's have you.
Thank you. You have said it all. That's why I'm just voting because I'm a true Nigerian. That's why I'm voting. But if not, honestly, long time ago, I was supposed to say bye-bye to elections.
All right, Kure. Can you hear me?
For more than 6 to 7 hours.
Can you hear me, Kure? Kure, can you hear me?
I force myself and go to the polling unit.
Okay, Kure.
Lucky enough, I complained. They decided to give me chance because the traditional rulers are voting, so they allowed me to vote earlier. So I couldn't stay longer than I used to stay. So I keep on saying this thing to politicians who listen to us in this country. I will go and queue and vote for more than 6 to 7 hours upon the struggling. At the end of the day, you end up paying me with hunger and hardship. Don't even mind it. And most of them, their children doesn't vote. I was voting with them in GRA. I know most of them. I don't need to name them. You hardly see their children to come and vote. So who did this thing to us in this country?
Kure, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Good. So now you complain and your complaints are valid. But the question is, what do you do after voting? What other responsibility do you have as a Nigerian after voting? Oh, he's gone. Okay, Kure just left the call, but please do call back again. Now, outside voting, the question we're asking is democracy to Nigerian citizens all about voting? Do you know other things you could actually do? Other options to explore? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Zero eight one 989. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Your radio set is tuned on. Could you please tune the volume down completely or turn it off if you can? Thank you. 081 989 or 07087 800 989. For those who might just be joining us, we are looking at democracy beyond elections. Are Nigerians getting value from governance? And there's a myriad of questions to ask ourselves. Let's see who else we've got here. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Okay, so you're not very clear. I can barely hear you. Is it okay if you call back again? Do call again, please. And when you do call, tune down the volume on your radio set. You cannot be talking to me while listening to yourself. And at best, put it off completely. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, it seems the lines are jammed this morning. 081 989. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Am I audible? Good morning, sir.
Yeah, you're barely audible, but let's do. We can make do with that. Your name and location.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Amadu Tijani. I'm calling from Kachia Road.
All right, Amadu Tijani from Kachia Road. You're welcome, Amadu Tijani.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a very important topic you raised today. That what do we have to do beyond elections? What do Nigerians really have to do beyond elections? It's a very big question. You go, you vote. You see, like INEC, as we are saying today, it has a serious trust deficit. The 2023 elections came and gone. The winners won, the losers are still venting. But some people still believe that the election was not free, fair, and credible. So you see, even those elected are having trust deficit. The umpire is having trust deficit. People are losing what you call it confidence in the election and the democracy as a whole. And the players, people elected, when they go there, what do? Do they really do things for the betterment of the masses? You cannot continue from 1990, okay, 2020 is better than 2027, 2027 is better than 2011, 2011 is better than 2015, 2019, and vice versa. So you expect the populace to be disenchanted with the system, coupled with these politicians coming to bring the religious, ethnic sentiment to becloud the majority of the electorate sense of reasoning. We are an educated society. But when somebody is poor, he cannot afford the next meal. You expect him to think rationally. It's extremely difficult. They are weaponizing poverty against the masses. So, I don't know, the media are trying your best. I commend you for advocating to people to know their rights about this 5,000 spaghetti rice or what have you. It's very easy for somebody that cannot feed to get 5,000 when it comes to voting. It's extremely difficult. But we are doing a good job. I don't say it's a lost cause. I don't want to say it's a lost, but it's really pitiable.
Ahmed, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening, sir.
Okay. So, what do you know citizens can do within the ambit of the law that would help them engage governance much better outside election, outside voting? Do you have any idea what citizens can do constitutionally right?
Yes, one can do constantly. You have right to protest. You have right to recall.
You said citizens. Can you hear me?
All of us cannot be politicians. But we still need good people of sound mind, very integrable to join politics. Because if you leave these politicians, if you become Nigerian politicians, things are not going to get better. We still need to come together, look for credible people, and not particular parties, irrespective of political parties. yes, we are the ones that carry the gear. You must do what is expected of you. But the thing is that Nigerian politics have been monetized. You cannot just say with your 5 million contest for a councillor or for a house. It's not going to work. So it's really, when the quagmire situation is really pathetic.
All right, Ahmed Tijani.
We will not give up on this nation.
Ahmed, can you hear me?
We follow you people, the media, to
Ahmed.
advocate, talk to people. Gradually, maybe we'll get it right. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Ahmed. Okay, interestingly, I'm getting to observe something with the callers, but then I might discuss that much later. Let's see what else we've got here. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Chief Arewo.
All right, Chief Arewo, you're welcome.
I have been listening to you attentively. I'm one of those people who is very discouraged about politics in Nigeria and election. You see, unfortunately, our judiciary, we're supposed to protest what's happening. Today, we have judges who give judgment, but we don't have this give justice. That is why Nigerians are not interested in election. At the end of the day, they will tell you go to court. You see, election is supposed to be the common good of all of us. But when they get there, it is a very different case. And that is why Nigerians are today find it very difficult to go for election. I ask a pertinent question. Do we have free and fair election in Nigeria? Take into consideration the electoral process. It is not well designed in this country. And that is why we are having a problem in this country. And if we are having a free and fair election, people will be interested to go to election. At the end of the day, outsiders. And because which is not acceptable to everyone. You will see that we have problems in this country. Better. And that is why today our judiciary play a very good the role that our judiciary are playing. It is very appalling. And that is why if we are not having a perfect judiciary, we are going to have problems in the country, Nigeria. So it is that we can have a government in Nigeria. God bless our country, Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. God bless you too, Chief Arewo. 081400989 or 07087800989. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Could it be much more audible? Could you be more audible? Could you be more audible? Could you speak up?
What
Can you hear me?
Can do apart from voting?
Okay, I would still suggest that when you call, please be audible. We're not where you are, and other listeners are not with you where you are. So when you make your tone very low, we kind of have a struggle to hear you talk more to comprehend what you're saying. 081400989 07087800989. Good morning.
Good morning, Dida, my brother.
Welcome. Your radio set is tuned on. Could you please tune down your radio set?
Yes, I've done that.
Hello.
Shaman called you.
It is still. Put it off
Hello.
completely, please.
Hello? Shaman called you.
Please, when you do call, ensure your radio set is put off so that we can talk. Right. We're here to find a way to get better governance and to participate better. And this is another way of participation. So when you interrupt this way, we cannot even have a conversation. Good morning. Good morning. Like I said again, your radio set cannot be on while you talk on a radio program. You cannot call in and leave your radio set tuned on. If you're calling in, then you put it down. Tune down the volume on it, or you put it off completely. 081 40,989. Good morning.
Morning, DIDAM. Hello.
Shemang, I believe you're the one that's still calling. You cannot talk on radio and have your radio set put on. It affects the conversation. There's a hole in sound that comes with it. So you cannot listen to yourself while you talk on radio. So please, put off your radio when you call. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, DIDAM. Sometimes that sound, that echoing sound that you hear, because the radio, they have a radio set around them. It might just be the network. The other time I was speaking, so of sounding, I don't even have a radio in the place for getting the call from. So just to make my contribution.
Okay.
I think the next, the electorate, the humanity, they can use aside when things goes wrong, just the way the government are doing. I think civil disobedience is used.
Could you be more audible?
Civil disobedience. It's just protesting.
Shemang, can you speak up?
Okay, let them keep protesting. They finish protesting, we'll continue doing what they are doing. But then civil disobedience, even when they are doing what they are doing will be protected by the masses. So it's not just to vote and sit and then anything you see, you say, okay, that's okay. If the outcome doesn't show what the people want, the people should revolt. It might not be violent, but at least there should be civil disobedience. If you don't pay your tax, you want to go for their sittings, you sit at the National Assembly, they don't allow them to go in, they want to travel abroad, the airport are not working. You know, so I think we'll get the result better. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Shemang. I barely heard what you said, but it's okay. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Is Shaman calling now?
Okay, Shemang, now I can hear you.
Yes. Nigerians are resilient people who want to see the best is done in a nation called Nigeria. But what we are experiencing in the democratic aspect of our nation is a scene that we are always watching. Nigerians will go out inside sun and rain to elect people of their choice. But most times, it doesn't reflect on the outcomes. The outcomes sometimes are disheartening. So we are pleading with the present INEC to do the needful to ensure Nigerians vote come 2027 counts. Our experience will make many of us go out to vote. Many people that have not gone out to vote because of the experiences Nigerians are passing through, the hardship, the suffering, and whatnot. So if INEC is doing the needful, Nigerians will be persuaded to vote. And come to think of those that have been elected into power, the leaders. Are they really leaders? Are they really representing their subjects? Some of them, if they are elected, when they are vying for their vote, they'll come close to you. But the moment they become leaders and being elected into positions, they keep you at bay. They don't even allow you to come close to them. Is that the kind of people and leaders supposed to have? That is my question. So democracy has come to stay in Nigeria, but we are not seeing the dividend of it. We only hear things on papers mostly, but in implementation lacks in the minds of most politicians. May God help them to do the needful because Nigerians are suffering. Good morning, my brother.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning. Shemang, I would have loved to ask you a question, but then we've got bills to pay. When we return, we open the lines a little bit more before we get to the second segment of our conversation this morning. Stay with us. This is Still Perspectives. Good morning.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Are you serious? For real, are you serious? Invicta FM. This BB Niger Season 11, everything burns brighter. Only the biggest moves tip the scale because nothing is given, but everything is for the taking. When the world watches, will you be outshined or will you step up and take the spotlight? Big Brother Niger Season 11 starts Sunday, July 26th, showing 24/7 on DSTV Channel 198 and GoTV Channel 49. Headline sponsor, Bet Power.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Get why we dey plan and pray for our children every day.
Get why.
Get why we dey get up to go hustle every day.
Get why.
And get why Nigerians trust M and B paracetamol, the red one, every day.
Get why.
It dey show pen red card, kia, so we fit to face life without pens. Therefore, next time pen show him wawa face, knock am with M and B paracetamol, the red one.
Get why.
M and B paracetamol, the red one na for you and your family, and the clear pain, small cold and fever, one hand. If your symptoms no clear after 2 days, go see doctor. A and B paracetamol go give you quick relief one time.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari sai Kivo. Ina kwana Onion Banana Connect.
Hello 7790 yawa kawata ta ce allura za ta tafi har kwakwalwata shin ga hakan gaskiya ne?
Honey and Banana Connect.
To ina kasuwa sai yar uwar matar makwabcina ta ce matar da ke amfani da maganin tazaran haihuwa mazajensu za su daina son su.
Honey and Banana Connect.
Ni ce kuma goggota ta ce idan na bayar da tazaran haihuwa tsakanin yarana mutane za su yi tunani akwai wata matsala a aure na. Shin gaskiya ne? Honey and Banana Connect na nan don duka tambayoyinku. Kira 7790 a kowane lokaci don tattauna da kwararun kan tazaran haihuwa da lafiyar jami'i. Kyauta ne a asirci kuma babu tsangwama. Kira 7790 ko turo sakon WhatsApp ta 09097133400 a yau.
Honey and Banana Connect ku bi wanda ya san hanya.
Albishirinku, shalelenku? Ina nufin sabon ɗanɗanon lollipop ya shigo gari. Muna gabatar muku da Chupa Chups Apple Flavor Gum Filled Lollipop. Cike take da ɗanɗanon apple. Akwai kuma mai ɗanɗanon cola da strawberry. Ku nemi naku a yau.
Chupa Chups Forever Fun.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig.
Peak, reach for your peak. 98.9 Invicta FM. We lead, they follow.
Ranka shi daɗe hakimi, da fatan kana lafiya. Zan wuce yin karkati sai na hango ka a wannan sashen na asibitin. Akwai buƙatar wani taimako ne ranka shi daɗe?
Alhamdulillahi, komai lafiya malam Rabu. Na kawo iyalina ne karɓar maganin tazarar haihuwa.
To, amma ranka shi daɗe ai girman ku ya fi gaban nan.
A'a, malam Rabu, tazarar haihuwa al'amari ne da babu wariya ko bambancin matsayi. Yana da kyau wajen duk masu iyali, kuma tunda duk muna kaunar ci gaban iyalinmu shi yasa muka karɓe shi.
Lallai kuwa idan yana da kyau a gurinku, mu ma zai zama mai kyau a gare mu.
Kowa na iya bin tsarin tazarar haihuwa domin inganta lafiya da bunƙasa rayuwar iyali.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan saƙo ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar ƙungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan ya wanku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, gara ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
98.9.
What's up? This is Pink.
Invicta FM.
Glad to know you're still investing your time with us this morning. We're still talking about beyond democracy in Nigeria. Are citizens getting value from governance? Are we getting value from governance beyond elections, beyond voting? How do we get to participate in governance outside all of that? So, for time's sake, because we're running out of time, we just have to get to the second segment now. Now, the second segment is still a conversation, but then the questions are, should politicians give citizens progress reports? Okay, let me explain. Meaning, when a person applies for a job, the employer expects results, right? There's an expectation for results. Now, when a business receives investment, investors expect accountability. So when citizens give politicians their votes, should citizens also expect regular performance reports? Or do we only have the right to complain during elections? How should it play out for us? Should elected representatives hold regular town hall meetings? Should lawmakers explain how they represent their constituencies? Should citizens track campaign promises? Why do some elected officials become unreachable after elections? And after citizens demanding enough from those they elected? Or are citizens rather demanding enough from those they elected? Are we demanding enough? So now these are the questions we should respond to in this second segment of our conversation. If your representative has not visited your community since winning an election, who should take the blame? The representative or the citizens who remain silent? 081400989 or 070-87-800-989. Like I said, it is a family meeting. It's a town hall meeting, radio town hall meeting between us. Good morning. Good morning.
No, good morning, Presenter.
Welcome to Perspectives.
Yeah, my name is Benjamin. I'm calling from Sabo.
Benjamin.
Yes,
All right, from Sabo Benjamin, you're welcome.
I had a question. My answer to that question is yes, no. The yes aspect is that to me, there is no need for your work will show. Your work will show. Let me just give you an example like the late Ekene. How many months did Ekene did? But everybody saw his work. I'm telling you, if not dead, I no need for Ekene to come and campaign. He will just win hands down. This part is not from the constituency represented. So I'm telling you, the answer is the next even campaign for you. It's not propaganda. When you work, Allah, no need for you to come and do campaign. People will see your work. From your work, you will just relax. People will vote you. So to me, there is no need. There is no need to come and to give accountability because people will see it. Because people believe in seeing is believing. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Benjamin. He says seeing is believing, but we're not asking of that. We're saying what should happen at the end of the day. Who should take the blame? Who should take the fall when the representatives are not doing what they ought to? And when citizens are not demanding, or when they demand and they get nothing? Who should get the blame? Is it citizens who stay silent or representative who does not function? Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is. I have listened to you. The second part.
Okay, is that Chief Ariwo?
Yes.
Okay, Chief Ariwo, you're welcome.
You see, we should be able to hold our leaders responsible and accountable. You see, most of the time we are ignorant. They are our servants. We have sent them to the National Assembly to go and represent us. They are supposed to report to us. And unfortunately, most of them are even not having office. And most of the time, the Nigerian Constitution specifically stated that if they are not doing well, you can withdraw. You can withdraw them from the house.
Chief Ariwo, are you there? Chief Ariwo. Okay, it seems the network is very jammed this morning, but do endeavor to call again. We would love to hear from you again, Chief Ariwo. We do value your contribution. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Your name and location? Okay, so I can... Okay, Shemang, you're welcome, Shemang.
Yes, sir. The politicians, if we should be sincere to ourselves, there's no how you can retrieve them whether they are performing or not. Because if you talk, people think you are nagging on their leaders. But if truly we know what we are doing and we know the constitutional right of being members or being followers of our leaders, if a leader is not performing, you can call him back. Because you don't send him there to go and sleep. Most of this, they don't even take any good representation. So they only go there to end their resources at the expense of the electorate. So had it been we know our constitutional right, if you send someone because they are our employees, we employ them for them to go and work for us. But if they are not delivering, we have the mandate of calling them back to retrieve them from their time we stand on them. But here in the north, in the southwest, I'm telling you this is happening. They can withdraw you if you are not performing. But in the north, we don't even know our constitutional right. Whether somebody is performing or not, we only keep quiet. And you that would like to talk, you think you are the one attacking your leader. That's what we are facing in this country. You know our constitutional right. Somebody is not delivering. Please call him back. The essence of him being there to blame you. But he's not making a good representation. Why is he there? All of them go there. They don't have a single district responsible. They come back to your constituency. They don't have everything. They only have them on papers. And when you go to infrastructure, what to present to the people. So that's what we're facing, my brother.
All right, Shemang, thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
My name is Musa Bala. God
Okay.
bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The entire National Assembly, they have already proved who they are. They sang a song and the mandate of Tinubu they stand. No Northerner, no Southerner. The President of the National Assembly is a Southerner, which is Akpabio, who has never seen anything wrong with his president regime. He passes everything that comes his way. He refuses anything that he wishes to refuse. It is the Senate that turned down the investigation of the scam agency, which proved to us that they are like that. Any attempt or attempted attempt to distinguish between a northern senator, the other representative or legislature or southern, it does not yield any fruit because all of them, they are one. They have proven to be one. In fact, if you want to even segregate them, the most vocal members of the National Assembly against this regime are from the north. We know them, and there's no how you can change the even. Nobody from the south that has reacted to the actual illegality of this regime, like the members of the National Assembly, but put them all together. We still charm them, all of them, to have failed because they have never taken any action against the open illegality of this administration. Look at exactly what's happening, for example, today, that the presidency is marking or releasing money to be given for renovation of churches and mosques in the country. It's so laughable that they understand that they will now want to not only divide the Christian and the Muslim the more, but they want to divide the Christian within Christianity the more, they want to divide the Muslim within Islam the more. By the time that you give them this money, which of the side will take the money, or they will be deciding who will get what and when and how much, so that the government will keep dividing us and they will have now time to conclude whatever plan they will. So it's unfortunate that we are having one of the worst legislative arm of government in the history of any country in the whole world. Because to my best knowledge, I have never heard any country that the legislature sounded and openly that on the mandate of the president, they stand instead of that of the country. They even claim to 2025 budget that is submitted. A member stood up and said there was no budget submitted. What was submitted was an empty box, but still they cannot find out about it. And another member also said that the tax law they have passed, it has been tampered with, meaning that they have illegal, they put illegality in it. Yet they cannot find out about what happened to it. So they are just like that. They are tools of the executive or tools of Tinubu. That's nothing much more than that. And the only time we have a country running 3 years budget at the time, despite removal of fuel and electricity subsidy. Yet there is no investigation. Money was not released. The money they budgeted and passed, members of ministers have confessed on national TV. Their money was not released to them. Did you hear any hearing from them? It's so unfortunate that we are in our serious case moment as far as democracy is concerned. And democracy in Nigeria have not proven to be halfway better than military government. They are not even quarter way, because the only way they can do that is to ensure that they perform and give people dividend of democracy more than the military before we agree with them. So as far as I'm concerned, and I'm very sure many Nigerians, we have a failed system. We have a failed legislative arm of government. We have failed democracy in this country. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nigeria is better than any individual or any ethnic group or any group of people or a section of this country. Thank you very much, Mr. DIDAM.
All right, thank you very much, Musa Bala, there, lending his voice to the conversation. But I still would want to take us back to the crux of this second segment. If your representative, for instance, had not visited your community since winning an election, who should take the blame? Is it the representative or the citizens who remain silent? Other questions are, should elected representatives hold regular town hall meetings? Should lawmakers explain how they represent their constituencies? Should citizens track campaign promises? Why do some elected officials become unreachable after elections? Are citizens demanding enough from those they elected? I would want you to respond to this. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to Perspectives.
Chief Areo back again.
All right, Chief Areo, let's have you.
You see, I asked a pertinent question. How did they get in the first place? How did they get to the National Assembly? We saw LAAH, the former Senate President. He never won the primary. And the way he went to the National Assembly with the Akpabio, the Akpabio was not the one who's supposed to be there. But you see, that is what we are saying, that we are not holding our leaders accountable. And the role of the judiciary is also questionable. If we had had a very good judiciary, Akpabio is not supposed to be in the National Assembly. Ahmed LAAH is not supposed to be in the National Assembly. And somebody who is not supposed to be in National Assembly, how do you now question him? How does he now give account of what he's actually doing in the National Assembly? That is the first procedure. And we are not holding them to be accountable to the people. They are our servants. But most of the time, we are being ignored. Even if you do anything, they will not listen to you. Let me take you back to Yobe. What happened in Yobe? The guy who won the seat for the National Assembly was ignored. Up to now, nothing has been done. And Ahmed LAAH is still on the seat. Akpabio is still on the seat. You see, the problem is with our judiciary. We have judiciary who give judgment, but we don't have judiciary who give justice. That is why Nigerians are fed up of complaining about the National Assembly. Today, National Assembly has become an integral part of the executive. That is why we are not moving forward. No matter whatever you say, if the executive are in harmony with them, there is nothing nothing will happen. That is why people are now keeping quiet at the expense of the people going to the National Assembly. And the question of recalling them back should also be looked into thoroughly. Most of the time, they will ask you, you should gather maybe some quantum of signatories before they can call them back. And it is so cumbersome that people find it very difficult to adhere to it. That is why today the National Assembly, the members of National Assembly are enjoying what they are doing. God bless our country, Nigeria. God bless you. God bless Invicta.
All right. Thank you, Chief Areo. And I listened to you keenly, and you said, as it is today, the National Assembly are in the pocket of the executive. They are an extension of them. But you see, they came in through a process. They came in through an election process, which we participated in. And to an extent, we allowed the verdict of the election to stay. Meaning, even though we get to blame INEC, but you see, INEC cannot ghost. They are not aliens. They are also Nigerians. Before someone was ever employed into INEC, he went through the 4 walls of a school somewhere in Nigeria, maybe outside of Nigeria, but by and large, he is Nigerian, to receive kickbacks, right? And all of these sharp practices got us to where we are today. So, who should take the fall? Who should be blamed? Citizens who stay quiet? When I say citizens, I'm not referring to only those who vote. I'm referring to everyone who is participating. To every one of us who sees what is wrong and keeps quiet. To someone who takes that brown envelope and keeps quiet. For someone who refuses to say the truth because this person is my kinsman. For someone who sees what is right but would not say it because this guy belongs to my ethnic group or my religious group. These are the issues we're talking about right here. Right. 081400989 or 07087800989. Should citizens track campaign promises? Why do some elected officials become unreachable after elections? Are citizens demanding enough from those they elected? Should lawmakers explain how they represent their constituencies? Or should elected representatives hold regular town hall meetings? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, DIDAM.
Welcome to Perspectives. Name, location.
Hello.
Name and location.
Okay. Mr. Douglas calling from Television Garage.
All right, Mr. Douglas.
coming to your question, I think the citizens have done enough. They have done enough in the sense that we have actually come out en masse to vote. Whether our vote counts or not is a big question, but we have already shown that we are interested in democracy by coming out to vote. Leaving whatsoever, despite whatever we are going through, we made a point of responsibility to cast our votes. Now, I will just tell you that the citizens have been overpowered. They have been pushed to the wall. They made it in a way that you will not feel that vote doesn't count. Like I was discussing with one of my friends, like I say, we never vote. I say no. Do you know this vote? If this one you are going to cast, will be the one that will count. Now, to holding our leaders accountable for the position they hold. Sir, how many of us will be allowed to even come to the office to meet their office door? How many of us? Will security even allow you to come close to them? The next thing you can do is to demonstrate, peaceful demonstration. So, have the citizens not been doing that? We have done that severally, and some of us lost our lives. Some people died demonstrating for democracy in Nigeria. So what else can the citizens do? And they have made it in a way that they have subjected most of us to poverty. Most of Nigerians are just now about what they will eat. They are about scattering for this. Okay, let me use myself as a case study. I have responsibility. I have things to do. What else can I do? And to say, because they have made it in a way that I have to struggle to pay my house rent. I struggle to pay my children's school fees. I struggle to eat. I struggle to do everything. Now, what time will I have now, sir, to say that I'm going to do extra things or something different? My responsibility, just like I was at INEC office to exercise something, my responsibility first is to make sure that I cast my vote. But I think the whole thing relies on the judiciary to make sure that the massive vote counts. I think we have done enough. It's only that our best
Douglas.
is not good enough. But I believe that as long as Nigeria is concerned,
Douglas.
somehow there will be light at the end of the tunnel.
Douglas, can you hear me? Hello, Douglas. Can you hear me? Douglas, can you hear me? Oh, okay, so let me say what I wanted to say when we started. My observation about citizens in this conversation. I think we get to forget that it is supposed to be a conversation. It's a town hall meeting, radio town hall meeting. So we're supposed to talk, to listen and be listened to. We're just acting like the people we complain about. You just want to say your piece, and you don't want the other person to contribute to your conversation. So maybe when you talk, you also listen to the next person who would talk, meaning I'm on the other end. We're having a conversation. It is not a dump where you just bring what you have and leave it there. No, we're trying to rub minds. Now, let me pick it up from where Douglas stopped. So Douglas complained that it is enough for citizens to vote. It's enough responsibility. That's right, I agree with you. But you see, my friend, like I asked when we started, what do you do as an employer of labor? When you employ a worker, a staff, do you just fold your arms and say, okay, now I have a staff there. I've done my bit. He's to take care of the company and do all he has to do to ensure this company succeeds. Is that what you're going to do? Or when you invest in a business, as an investor, do you just go back home and cross your legs and sleep, not checking on your investment if it's yielding the right dividend, the profit you expected? Do you set benchmarks? Do you set a standard? Do you expect results? Or would you just say because you put in money into a business and that's all? This is exactly who we are and what we're doing. In a democracy, the citizens are king. Yes, they are the employers of labor. You are employing these people in office. So you stand every right, you have every right to demand from them, to question them. So you see, it is up to us to build or form that mechanism that would help us to access them, to have access to them, and to assess them. Two different words, access and assessment. Now we have access to them, we can reach them, then we ask them questions. Now, how do they get into office? Right. Politicking, for instance. They buy forms, they belong to political parties. Some of us see politics as a very dirty game. Nah, it's too dirty. We play holier than thou. So it's meant for corrupt people. Now if you think it is for corrupt people, and you allow them to win the elections, you allow them to pick the ticket, what do you expect? You that is a holy man would not participate, but you want holy things to come out of a place that you think is corrupt? I don't understand. You don't expect sweet wine from a sour grape. It's not done that way. What I'm trying to say is, if you think it is a political fault, if you think the politicians are the ones acting anomaly, then I think you ought to get into the ground. Someone would say, hit the ground running. Fold your sleeves. I remember I had this boss that would tell me, if you want to succeed in politics, you have to soil your hands. When I mean soil your hands, not to do illegal things, but you have to get into that muddy water and give a fight. For we're pressed for time, we're coming back for the third segment. We're going to have the conversation again, bring out a similar issue, a different dimension of the issues. And we pay some bills now, bring you the news brief at 10. And the next segment of our conversation continues. This is Still Perspectives. Stay with us. Good morning.
We put more on your radio than any other station. 98.9 FM.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa Magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari sai Kivo.
Zainab, ke da Alhaji duk sanda na waiwaya ina ganin ku tare ba a raba ku.
Me zan ce? Ba ma gajiya da juna.
To yaushe muke sa rana na uku?
Ce abu game da na uku.
Amma ni da Alhaji mun amince cewa jikina na bukatar lokaci. Shi yasa ina da 7790. 7790? 7790 daga Honey and Banana Connect. Ita ce amintaciyar hanyar samu bayananniyar shawara ba tare da tsangwama ba akan duk abin da ya shafi tazaran haihuwa. Ku tattauna da kwararrun ma'aikata don samun jagoranci game da bayar da tazaran haihuwa. Tafiyar ki ce, jikinki ne duk lokacin da kika zaba. Kira 7790 a yau ko ku aiko mana da sakon WhatsApp a 09097133400. Honey and Banana Connect. Ku bi wanda ya san hanya.
I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. Niger vibe, Mr. Chef, two finger crush. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life.
In a world where the lines between information, disinformation, and misinformation have become blurred, our great task is to find the truth. In a world where great values are shunned and the worthless hailed, our vision is to encourage you to be the best version of you that you can be. And in a world where promises are broken and great dreams die, Our word to you is our bond. So stay informed, stay winning, stay with Invicta 98.9 FM.
This is Invicta 98.9 FM Kaduna, Nigeria. Good morning. I am Jeffrey with the article with the news brief. The National Environmental Standard and Regulations Enforcement Agency has launched an investigation into a suspected chemical spill following a truck accident on the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway. According to a statement issued on Wednesday by the agency's Assistant Director of Press, Mrs. Nwamaka Ejiafo, the accident left behind a white foamy substance at the scene, prompting an immediate response from environmental authorities. A team from NESRA's Kaduna State Field Office, led by the State Coordinator, Mr. Hena Emmanuel, visited the scene to commence investigation. Imo State Governor and Chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Hope Uzodinma, has disclosed that the 5 governors of the Southeast have resolved to support President Bola Tinubu's re-election in 2027, citing what he described as the president's unprecedented commitment to the development of the region through landmark infrastructure and economic initiatives. Uzodinma said the governors had reviewed the performance of the Tinubu's administration as it relates to the development of the Southeast and unanimously agreed that the region will continue to identify with the president and the renewed hope agenda because of the tangible dividends already delivered. Speaking during a meeting with the Imo State Elders Council and traditional rulers in Owerri, the governor said the Southeast could no longer be swayed by political rhetoric when evidence of federal intervention across the zone was visible. From the foreign scene, Indian activist and educationist Sonam Wangchuk, who had been on a hunger strike for 26 days in support of the Cockroach Janta Party, says he has lost 11 kg but is still alive. Popularly known as Sonam Sa, Wangchuk had been the main draw at the youth-led movement seeking education reforms and the resignations of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. He was forcibly removed from the CJP's protest venue at Delhi's Jantar Mantar on Saturday and taken to hospital, from where he continues his fast. In sport, Wolves striker Tolu Arokodare fought the cancellations of a training session after he refused to leave the pitch. Report has it that the 25-year-old Nigerian international sat down and demanded the club let him move to Fiorentina, having accepted an offer from Turkish club Trabzonspor. Arokodare's action led to new boss Cesar Pexoto terminating the session on Monday. The striker was not involved in Wednesday's friendly at Maidenhead United as Wolves continue their pre-season plans. That makes the news brief at 10. A major bulletin comes up at midday. Good morning. Perspectives continues.
Thank you for investing your time with us up to this moment. Still Perspectives, and we're asking the questions beyond democracy, beyond elections. Are Nigerians enjoying, or are Nigerians getting value from governance? beyond election, our democracy, are Nigerians getting value from governance? And we had different segments. We had two already. We get into the third part now. And in this third part, we also bring up the questions, have these thoughts, we brood on them, and we respond to them. So, now, are Nigerians too passive? Or are leaders too unresponsive? Are Nigerians too passive, or are leaders unresponsive? Now, one side would say Nigerians do not participate enough, and some would say the Nigerian citizens complain on social media but do little to engage government institutions. Another side would say, for instance, government institutions have failed to create channels where citizens can genuinely influence demand. So, who is responsible? Citizens or the leaders? Or both? Who is responsible? Let me ask again. Are Nigerians too passive, or are leaders too irresponsive or unresponsive? The argument could be that Nigerians do not participate enough. After elections, they do not do much. Or they would say they only complain on social media but do little to engage government institutions. Another side would say government institutions have failed to create channels where citizens can genuinely influence decisions. So who is responsible? Citizens, leaders, or both? Right. So how can the ordinary citizen participate beyond voting? Do community meetings still matter? Can social media become a tool for accountability? How can young Nigerians influence governance? What role should traditional leaders, religious institutions, and civil society play? So, 08140,989. This is the third and last segment of our conversation today. 08140,989 or 070-87-800-989. If you could speak directly to your elected representative today, what would you tell him or tell her? Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning. Okay, we lost that call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, DIDAM. Good morning, sir.
Welcome to Perspectives. Name, location.
Yes, Shaman calling back for the touch aspect of the discussion.
All right, Shemang.
We are these same people that always call when things are not getting right. And government sometimes, or leaders, will feel that we are confronting them. If you don't confront your leader that's not doing right, how then can he be corrected? Sometimes we make calls to enable the leaders know that the direction they are walking is not the right direction. Let them come back to track so that the subject will feel the effect of their leadership. But most times when you talk, when you try to correct, they will say you are abusing or attacking leaders. We are not supposed to be cowards. We are not insulting them, neither are we abusing our leaders. But we are bringing them back to a sense of responsibility for them to know that they are employees of the employers, because we are the employers. If you send somebody to a farm, that person is not doing the needful. Are you not supposed to correct the person? So that is the problem we have in this country. When you talk of leaders or talk of leadership, they will say they are confronting leaders. Then how then we talk when things are not getting right?
Shaman, can you hear me? Good. So I would want to ask you if you could meet and speak directly with your representative. What constituency do you belong to?
That would have been, but where do you see them? Where do you see them? We have a
Shemang.
case here in my area.
Shemang. Shemang.
Get me, sir.
Can you just listen to the question first?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. I said, if you could speak directly with your representative today, what would you want to tell him or her?
If I have the opportunity of meeting with my representative who are my employer or my employee, if there's anything that has to do with welfare of the area or welfare of the people or infrastructural needs of the people, to his face, if I have the opportunity of meeting with him, because he is representing me. I cannot make a voice out there. He's the one voicing out my feelings. That if I cannot meet them, and where do you even see them? As I said,
Shemang, what would you tell the person? That's what I'm asking you. Do you have any complaint? Do you have any message? Do you have any appreciation? What exactly would you want to say to him or her?
This is what I'm saying, sir. If they are doing the needful, who are president.
No, Shemang. You see, you're not being factual here. I'll speak to you as a fellow Nigerian. You're not being factual. Now, you belong to a constituency. I believe that is Chikun Kajuru Federal Constituency, right? And So, if you were there, and you belong also to the Kaduna Central Senatorial District, so if you should meet your senator today, the one many people know as Mr. LAAH, or your representative, the one who just won the election, what message do you have for them specifically? Do you have a complaint about your constituency, your senatorial district? Not if I would see them. What do you have on the burner right now, on your front burner, that you think they should know, or you think they should do, or you think they should be appreciated for?
Sir, we have a lot. They are a complete failure to the electorate.
What do they fail in doing? Be specific. What do they fail in doing?
Deficit. They have infrastructural deficit.
Okay, so this is what I want from you, Shemang.
Let us see the impact. We're not seeing the impact.
Shemang.
So that's why they are deficit in infrastructures.
Shemang, can you hear me? So this is what I want you to do. At the end of this call, go back, coordinate your thought. Look out for those things that you think are wrong. Put them together so that you know exactly what you're talking about. Now you're speaking in generic terms. They have failed. We have infrastructure deficit. What particular road are you referring to? What particular school are you referring to? What particular community are you referring to? You cannot just speak to the air. You have to be specific. So that's why you see, I say, citizens, we are not actually ready. So if we are like this, when we become leaders, what happens at the end of the day? Right? Somebody will say, same situation, a different day. The only difference is just it's another day, but it's the same situation. Because if we are not prepared as citizens, how do you think we can be prepared when we become leaders? We just give generic statement to say they are not doing well. Okay, what are they not doing well in? What are the issues? 081 40,000 989 or 070 47 800 989. Another question I want us to react to is that what is one government promise you believe has not been fulfilled? You have to be specific who made the promise, and if you think it has not been fulfilled, then let's hear you. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Perspectives. Your name and location?
Name is, Evangelist Jim Okoya.
All right, Evangelist Okoya, you're welcome.
From Mando.
All right, Evangelist, you're welcome.
I'm hearing you. We have a problem. We don't listen. And we are blaming another person. If we listen, your question is a very direct question. What will you tell your representative, whether you see him or not? So we keep blaming. If you give us shovel, we cannot dig. The only thing we need to do is, when we take ownership, it's like we are 10.
of equal strength and we put one in front to lead us, we will be asking him because he is our servant. But we realize that these representatives are serving us. They become lost. They become a no-go area. And we are afraid of them. No elected officer that go there with his father's money. If we don't pay tax, then the government will not have one. Until we realize that that money that senator is coming to share, he buy tractor, he buy machine, is our money. Then we will hold them responsible. We are looking at it, it's personal money. It is not. So we have to make sure that they are answerable to us. When they come here, they come with tinted vehicles, they come with policemen. You don't go near them.
All right, Evangelist, because we're pressed for time, can we have you react to the conversation? If you meet your representative today, what would you tell him or her?
You know that we are his employer, and he has to give account. If there is an allocation in his constituency, he has to tell us. And then he has to ask us, what do we need? Maybe we have about 5 items. Then we have priority list. We pick one. Is it health? Is it scholarship for the indigenous ones? Is it road? Is it water? Then we select. Not for him to just sit down there. What we don't need, he'll just say you are doing it. And at the end, they will not do it.
Okay, Evangelist, before I let you go, what community are you calling from?
I'm calling from Mando.
Good. So, right now, where you are at Mando, you see these things you mentioned that if there are needs, if there are concerns, I would want you as a leader, you are an evangelist, meaning you talk to people, you preach to people, they listen to you. I would want you as a leader that you are to look at those concerns in your community. Someone would say, and I believe you've heard this before, that success is when preparedness meets opportunity. So when you have these things in specifics, maybe you wrote ABC or school ABC or whatever infrastructure, hospital ABC is 40. You have it documented, have all the issues around it, so that if that opportunity avails itself, you'll be speaking with specifics. For instance, you will say primary health care at ABC Street doesn't have a roof or doesn't have medication or lack medical personnel, right? Let's speak to the issues directly. Could you do that for me or for all of us?
The major issue here is water.
Okay, I'm not even asking you now to give it to me. I want you to go back, put your thoughts together. So when we make this opportunity again, when we avail this opportunity again, you'll be speaking to the issues directly. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, God bless you. Tell your listeners and your callers, you'll be listening to the question you ask, and they should go direct.
Okay. Thank you.
To blame. You have your own blame. You are not listening, and then you are blaming another person.
Thank you.
You are calling Shaman. Shaman don't want to listen because he's angry.
It's okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. 081400989 or 07087800989. Let's see how much we can make with the little time we have. Good morning. Good morning.
This is Sam calling from Kaduna.
Sam from Kaduna. You're welcome, Sam. Let's have you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. We have been struggling to call, and some people are calling 1, 2, 3. At least you should use justice on the program. Thank you. Then the area we are asking the question, this is a real thing that's happening in our nation. But the truth about the matter is that most of our representatives have been not kind for us. You know, they use security to scare Nigerians away.
Sam, can you hear me?
I'm listening to you.
Let's cut to the chase. If you meet your representative, what part of Kaduna are you calling from?
Kakuri.
If you meet the person representing you at Kakuri, now Kakuri is under Zone C, C, and it's under Chikun Kajuru Federal Constituency. So if you should meet the person representing you in the House of Reps or in the State House of Assembly, or in the Senate, what message do you have for the person today?
The message I have for the person is very simple. Almost all the companies in Kakuri, all the Kaduna have closed down. They should work on it. That Nigerians can be able to get work to do. Most of our youth are going jobless, picking food on boiler. You look around, no electricity. You look around, no pump, no tangible water. All of them know about it. Look at the case here. Nigerians, they have been taking the block of those places because that place is not working. No security guarding, nothing is working in that Kakuri as you are seeing. They will come out and promise us roads, water. Are they doing it? They will budget it and pocket it on their pocket. I don't know seeing everything. My brother, them themselves are seeing what is going on. A particular place, let me give you an expo. Now, when you go to Mekara side, you see they tie the road, do everything from street to street, junction to junction. Then you come to YMCA, down to Sokoto Road, other places, Lafayette Road side. You will see those areas, no tie. Which kind of a government, which kind of a tribalism or sentiment we are playing in our nation? Fanatics that will pack and put in a house that represent us. My brother, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. It's better that our representatives to sit up and do the rightful thing. They should not be playing tribalism in our nation. My brother, I'm not happy. Sir,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your concerns are... Before you go, your concerns are duly noted. But you see, Sam, we can do better. When I say we can do better, I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, sir.
Good. I would need you to look around your environment, your community there, and be specific about the issues, not to generalize. Now, if you want a particular textile company to be looked into, then you mention the particular company, right? So that we mention it directly to the representative that this is the challenge. We want this particular textile factory or industry revamped so that we can have youth employment. If you want a particular street or you feel marginalized about a particular project, then you mention it that we feel that the road in ABC community has been looked into and ours in DCE community has not been looked into. We have to speak with specifics, not just saying our leaders are corrupt. Our leaders are bad. It's old ladies folk right now. It's beginning to sound overbitten. Right. Thank you, Sam. Let's see who else we've got before we draw the curtain on our conversation this morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome to Perspectives.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Mr. Douglas calling back from Television Garage.
All right, Mr. Douglas, let's have you.
Thank you very much. Back to your question. The first question, who fought the citizens or the leadership?
No, we've gone past that, Mr. Douglas. We've gone past that. We're looking at issues now. If you meet a representative, what are you going to tell him or her?
I can't hear you. Say what?
Can you hear me?
Hello, sir?
Can you hear me?
Hello, sir?
Okay, I'll have to let you go. We might just see if we can pick another person. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Welcome to Perspectives. Name, location.
I'm Mercy calling from Romy.
All right, Mercy, you're welcome.
Yes, sir. So if I'm given the opportunity to meet my representative, I will tell him, well, I will greet and say some good things, but I will give one issue. The problem here, we have the issue of Romy Secondary School here.
Okay. Which of the secondary schools, the junior or the senior secondary school?
Both, because they are using one environment.
Oh, okay, one building.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so quickly,
Because
what's the
they
problem there?
Sir?
What's the problem over there?
They lack classes.
Okay.
The they don't have seats.
Okay.
In short, the classes is not well organized.
Hmm.
And the school is opened.
By
No
open,
fence.
is it the roof or the fence?
I said they don't have fence.
Okay.
Yes. So because of that, students don't stay in the classroom. They run about. Yes. So I would say, please, sir, they should look into it. Maybe they can fix the school, and so that the student will have a good infrastructure to sit on the seat, so that they will receive the teaching from their teachers.
All right, Mercy, thank you very much. I think you're one of the best that has articulated her point, you see. So now, if your representative is listening, or we have a chance to communicate to him, we know exactly what to say about your people. Thank you for calling, Mercy. And I'm afraid Mercy will be our last caller for today. What more can I say? This is Nigeria. And we're in this together. We either make it or mar it together. We either swim or sing together. But you see, most importantly, if you care to understand what we're in for in this beautiful nation of ours, is the fact that as citizens, we can do much more beyond elections, beyond voting, right? The big question is always, what relationship do we build with those we elect? Ensure you build some kind of relationship before you elect them. As at the time they're wooing you, it's like a man-woman relationship. When the man approaches the woman, he brings out his best foot forward. He brings out his best energy, his best effort. He brings the best of his game forward. So at that point, you have to capitalize and ensure that you hold them to account. You have a social contract, something you will use to measure. In the first year, what do you hope to do for us? But before then, you pen down your issues and present to them. Before you tell us what you're going to do, these are the things we want. You're not to tell us what you're going to do. We are to tell you what we want. It is our community. It is our vote. We are to tell you what you want. Are you willing to do this for us or no business? Let's have a deal. You sign, we sign. It becomes a legal contract. Then you keep it. You have it on video. If the person misbehaves, then you bring it out and you question them. You go to the media, you bring it up. As a people. But you see, if you do not articulate your issues, I'm afraid. So much to say. When I come back again, we'll talk about this some other time. My name is DIDAM the voice LAAH. I say thank you to my producer, Toyin Alabi. And that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.
It's Invicta, baby.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig.
Pig, reach for your peak.
Tabdi, wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a